What is up, YouTube? It's your boy, the Franchise Guy. We're coming at you again with another episode of NBA 2K20 New York Knicks franchise mode. 13-18 Knicks take on the 15-14 Nets. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter if you have Durant and Kyrie Irving on your team because they're two players who, I'm sorry, they're good players. And I mean, hey, I even say Durant's a top three player in the league. It's LeBron, Durant, and Kawhi. And I'd also probably say that, hey, it's probably one of the best scorers all time. Maybe not probably the best all around, just one of the better scorers all time in the league. You know, top 10, top 15 scorer in the league, I'd say, of all time. But it's almost like Durant and Kyrie are two players who are extremely overrated on their teams. I get, it's only 2K, it doesn't sim right, it doesn't, it's not real basketball, it doesn't have heart or determination or anything like that, any of that fun stuff. But it's almost like, hey, if these guys are that good on their own, shouldn't they be that good together, just even better together? But it's like, hey, what's happening here? Is 2K kind of saying that maybe these players aren't as good as everyone says they are? That they're kind of overrated, maybe? But I mean, just because I think Kyrie's extremely overrated doesn't mean he's extremely overrated. I mean, it means he's overrated definitely because people are thinking Kyrie is a transcendental talent that can lead a team by himself. He couldn't even lead the Cavaliers by himself. But our defense instantly lapses as we're down by 2 points. Lin with the ball now. Drive the field. Kyrie's defense lapses as Lin misses a layup as it goes off the rim. Come on. Like, what is going on here? Like 4-0 now? Oh my lord. Time to just sell the whole team. Sell the whole team. Move to a new state. Move arenas. Let's go. Let's go to a team that, or let's go to a city that will actually appreciate us. Let's go somewhere where, I don't know. Let's go. Let's go Knicks. Let's just go somewhere where the Knicks are gonna be loved. Knicks won't be talked down upon by Stephen A. Smith. But yeah, it's whatever. Oh, we got um, RJ right there. No, and he's gonna. That's Carmelo actually. Jeez, that's close. Carmelo with the foul. That's. Oh boy. Irving with the ball now, taking on Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin doing a bit of crossover move, shoots the three. It's gonna rim off. Robinson's gonna pick it up, dishes it down to Lin, and yeah, there we go. That's a foul right there. I mean, we're gonna go to a line right there. The loss versus Washington, 15-10. No, it's not great. Not great at all. Not what you want to see, really. Not what anyone wants to see. I mean, I think one of the hardest parts I have playing this game right now is like these players are really bad. I know part of it's done on purpose. Like, hey, we're intentionally making this team really bad so we can tank and get a good draft pick and we can win in the future and we can do all sorts of things later with rookies and such. But hey, I mean, at least they're trying, possibly. But Irving now with it. Barrett? No, no, jeez. Boy, I guess. Oh man, I mean, this team is better defense. You got Carmelo getting fouled right here, and I mean, this team needs an entire rebrand. And I thought, hey, it'd be really fun to bring in some vets that everyone loves. Just kind of shuffle us through this rebrand period, shuffle us through this, new age of Knicks basketball. Give fans, one last look at Carmelo, give fans one last look at Jeremy Lin and J.R. Smith and those guys, and maybe have them right off into the sunset or something. but doesn't look like that's going to be possible as, well, I guess we're too good to be bad, but we're too bad to be good. So we're in that really gross limbo spot of basketball. And I don't know. It's just it's a process right now. We gotta trust our process. Irving misses again. Robinson gets the rebound. Up with J.R. Smith. Up to Barrett. Barrett's gonna get dished to Carmelo. Carmelo's gonna lose the ball. Over to Smith once more. Come on, there we go. Passing this ball around. Carmelo, you want to do something? He's gonna lay it up. No, we're gonna miss the offensive rebound. So this team is so incompetent that our center had the rebound locked up in his face, and then he still missed it. But jumping ahead into the second quarter, here we go. And yeah, it's pretty gross. Not gonna lie right now. 22-19. I'm surprised we have a lead right now. Lynn finishing a tough layup right there. Had two defenders in his face. Shooting 10 for 21. They're shooting 9 for 22. That could possibly be why we are winning. I mean, both teams are not doing too good, to say the least. Both teams are doing actually pretty bad. But it's only 19-24 in the second quarter. We got just short of just over, I guess, 2 minutes left. And they're missing 3-pointers, they're missing layups and jump shots. Barrett's now blowing past Kyrie Irving right there for the layup. Gives us a 7-point lead, to say the least. I mean, look at this. This team should be getting blown out by this Knicks team. This Knicks team has no reason to be losing by us by 7. They also have no reason to be missing 3-pointers that wide open. I mean, Andre Iguodala, the veteran we traded for, dishes it. Oh boy, that's a strange look. Jeremy Lin ends up with it somehow and dishes out our center. No, center is entirely ineffective. Lin's trying to do something at least. Gets a layup. Can't finish. Or Robinson gets out rebounded. I mean, he needs to grab more offensive rebounds. I'm sorry. Like, what's the reason why he doesn't grab any offensive boards ever? I don't think I've ever seen him grab an offensive board when we play. Because, well, I don't know, it just always seems like as soon as the ball goes up, he just says, yeah, I don't want it anymore. I'll jump and I'll do this and that, but I don't really want it. But Lynn, coast to coast, not really coast to coast again, just gets a deep pass from it. Ends up in the lane for the easy layup right there, up 28-19. Knicks not taking time up, but the Nets will be. So, Nets kind of scratching their heads right now as the Knicks lead has gone up to 9 points. Almost 10-point lead for your New York Knicks. So I'm just waiting for everything to realize that it's like, hey, the Nets should be really good, and we start losing because as of right now, we're currently winning. Look at that, they're even missing jumpers from like the paint. Like that's how bad this Nets team's doing. J.R. Smith right there finishing with contact. That was probably one of the harder finishes I've seen. But I don't know. He made it though. We have to an 11-point lead now against the Brooklyn Nets. And of course they're going to shoot a lob right there because why wouldn't they? They need points somehow. And we don't have anyone to guard against the lob down there at that point. And here we go. Lynn or Brunson or someone, one of our guards missing the layup. Barrett forcing a foul right here. I mean, not an and one. So it's alright, RJ Barrett. I mean, they can get points off of it. But hopefully they can at least miss one of their free throws. Because, well, I don't even know what to say. Like, this is when the lead starts going down. We got 21 seconds left in the game. 21 seconds left. And, well, we're in a position now where we can maintain our lead, where we can pull ahead even more and lock up our lead. But if we're letting up fouls like that, I mean, hey, he looks like he missed one. So it's better that we missed one. We're only up by 8 now, opposed to 10. Brunson gets down low, and he's gonna make the shot right there. So Jalen Brunson coming over in a trade earlier this season, and he's making the most of his time here in New York. I think that we have a point guard to go with for our future. I mean, you gotta think this draft class has LaMelo in it. This draft class has a bunch of high quality talent, especially guard wise. But I don't really think we need any guards. Yeah, I think we have Brunson, we have Hero, we have Barrett. All right. So that leads our front court with Nasir Little, that power forward currently, and we can draft Wiseman at center if we can pick that high. I mean, worst comes to worst, we either trade for someone, make a Dwight Howard, or trade someone with a lower trade value, so we're not giving away the whole house for him. Maybe we can go sign some. Maybe Anthony Davis hits the market and we sign Davis. Davis would be a big help, big piece to us, and really help us out, really help spread the floor around. I mean, he's definitely not a center, not at his height, but like neither is Dwight Howard technically. Dwight Howard is listed like 6'10", 6'11". He's actually like 6'9". So, thanks NBA for finally fixing everyone's height. It's not like I don't know. It's not like people have been waiting for that or wanting it or anything. We just want to know that these really tall guys actually aren't really all that tall. So, who knows? But 11-point lead still now. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Melo taking it down low, and he's going to reverse it, and he misses the reverse. See, that's the kind of things that we can't have happening right now on this Knicks team. I think this Knicks team's pretty bad to say the least. I guess to say the most, this Knicks team's pretty bad. But why are we missing reverse layups? I get it, it's like a layup a little hard because it's in reverse, but still, what are we missing for? Got Barrett trying to run the offense. You got Robinson trying to back down the window right there. Lynn's pulling up for three, and he's gonna make it. So Jeremy Lin with the three right there, a 14-point lead. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, that was pretty wild right there. The fact that we hit that 3-pointer, that was pretty clutch. Pretty clutch. Barrett, with Robinson gets the block. Barrett, doesn't pick up the ball, so they're gonna score right there. Now we have a Knicks timeout right now. 4 minutes left in the quarter. So, I mean, hey, if we're gonna do something, we're gonna do something right, guys. We're gonna do it the way it was meant to be done. Got Nasir Little right now, getting fouled by Kevin Durant. Reach-in foul. It's actually Justice Winslow. I keep getting confused. I'm trying to go off of like hair or numbers. I don't really know their numbers all that well yet. So I'm trying to go off of frame, build, hair. And Winslow and Little have the same style hair. So there's Julius Randle. Robinson back to Randle. Randle's trying to back down Durant right there. And that works horribly. Not even close to being a back down for the former first round draft pick. I mean, hey. We could have probably passed the Winslow right there. Instead, we got for the three. The three's gonna miss. So 12-point lead for your Knicks. Joe Harris with it, on the 3-point line, being guarded by Barrett. Barrett defends him down low, lets up. I mean, look at that. Kevin Knox doesn't rebound well, doesn't play offense well. Now we have Randle again, just posting for a dunk. That's what you want to see. That's what we paid him money for. I mean, we don't just pay him money for. Well, I won't just pay him money for dunks. We pay him money to score, to be a defender, to be a part of this team, really. And I just don't think he's really part of this team, actually. I don't think he fits in well. I don't think he's what the Knicks have in mind for what their strategy is. I mean, the Knicks are rebuilding, and Randall's not a guy you sign if you're rebuilding. I mean, hey, Randall's the kind of guy you get if you're like a piece or so away. Like if you're like the Sixers and you need someone, they say they don't get Tobias. They need someone who can score, play some defense. They go for like a Randall. They go get a guy who can do a bit of both. He's got a bit of a name to him, but not too much of a name where he's like a Durant, not like a Draymond. But hey, it's it's something. You know, it's something though. But we still have the lead though, 7 point lead now for your New York Knicks. I told you we're gonna, if we couldn't keep the pedal in the metal, they were gonna catch up to us. Lynn doing his best to stop that, just to hold it up a little bit with that nice easy layup right there. But hey, Durant with the ball now, one-on-one with Barrett. I mean, there's gonna be a foul, illegal screen by Wilson Chandler, the former 76er Wilson Chandler right there. I mean, hey, the Sixers went from a team that no one wanted to play for, that Andre Kirilenko literally retired because he didn't want to play for them, to the fact that all of these bench guys, all of these role player guys like Kirilenko and Bellinelli, like those guys are coming to Philadelphia, and they're like, hey, I'm really enjoying my time here in Philadelphia. Same thing with Ersan Ilyasova. I mean, Phillies fans love Ersan Ilyasova. Problem is he's either good or he's really bad, and there's no in between with Ersan. That's probably a lot of these guys. Like they tried to play for 3-point shooting. It did not work out well for that team. But I think definitely that this team has that same problem that we don't have like reliable 3-point shooters. I'm assuming that I know Hero is listed as a 3-point specialist, so I'm assuming he's probably gonna grow into it more than he already is as a 3-point shooter. But as of right now, we don't really have any true 3-point threats where I can pull up and be like, all right, I know he's gonna hit a wide open 3-pointer 9 times out of 10. And hey, we've gotten lucky a few times, and we've, made some contested 3-pointers this game. I mean, but a 7-point lead would definitely be a lot more comforting to know that we could throw a 3-point shooter out there. He can hit 2 of 4, 2 of 5, 3 of 5 shots. And, we can pull ahead by 10, 15 points. I mean, just because of, that deep range right there. But no, we don't have that deep range, unfortunately. And it's kind of upsetting, really. I mean, it's something you should probably not really upsetting. It's kind of frustrating sometimes, knowing that, hey, we don't have a bona fide scorer coming off our bench. It's like, hey, we have Tyler Hero coming off our bench, and he can be that kind of guy that can be like a JJ Redick and shoot and score threes and go sit down for another 10 minutes. And I don't know. Don't believe that is what we need. That is not. I don't believe that's who we are, who we have even on our team. Like, if we wanted a guy to spot shoot like JJ Redick, let's just go and get JJ Redick this offseason. You know what I mean? Like, what's stopping us from getting Redick? I mean, his cap hit can't be that big. We have salary cap for days because of all the moves we've made. Half our team is under rookie contracts, opposed to being big time free agents. I mean, I think our highest contract's probably Randall, maybe Winslow, because the Heat are so insistent on giving him a huge contract, and he got kind of bellied out. But as I'm talking about this, look at that. The New York Nets, or the Brooklyn Nets, whatever you want to call them, have pulled this game within 3 points because we have just not been producing on offense. Even right there, no offensive production. Hey, come on. Not a foul right there, surprisingly, but Robinson does get the board. Up to JR. JR trying to get past the defender. Doesn't matter. He's going to hit Barrett down low. Barrett's going to put up for a layup. So back up to a respectable 5-point lead. You got 51 seconds left. I mean, hey, if we can hold on to this lead for 51 seconds, come out with the victory, I mean, that would be a big, big, big statement win here in Brooklyn. Saying that Brooklyn isn't the only team in New York. Robinson doesn't play defense right there. Lets Durant walk right past him. Down up by 3 still. I mean, we got 19 seconds left. We're going to turn the ball over, of all things. Not what we want. I mean, he's going to run past our defense, and it's just not a great time right there. We're up by 5 20 seconds ago, and now we're only up by 1. I mean, over to Melo. Melo's going to try and lay it up. No good. Robinson goes to lip, and that's going to be good right there. So the Nets are going to call their final timeout of the game. I mean, hey, We're only down by one, but now they're down by three. So it's like, hey, we're doing some things. We're keeping this team. We're not belling up at least. We're keeping this team somewhat honest. And Durant is gonna make a long two right there. We thought it was a three, turns out to be a two, and they're gonna start fouling up by 1 point right now. 16.7 seconds left. And I mean, hey, can we do something here? Can we at least hold out for this victory? Like, I'm sorry. I know everyone here doesn't want to. Not everyone here doesn't want to sit there and watch, these two teams play in overtime. Like, this was a long, boring game to watch. I'm assuming for people who had actually had to watch this in real life. Like, no one wants to watch this game. There's no fun, interesting rookies, no fun stars. Like, sure, RJ Barrett, Tyler Hero, Nasir Little, those guys are all fun to watch. They'll be really good in a couple years, but right now, they're not playing good basketball. They're rookies. They're on their, young contract deals. They're, just learning how to live the life of an NBA player. But hey, getting fouled again, sending Robinson to the line, and I'm thinking, hey, if this man can make one free throw, we win. One free throw, and we have this victory sealed. There you go, green light. Up by 4 points now. Up by, make one more, we're definitely guaranteed a victory. One more, we're guaranteed a victory. And that's going to be another green light. So that's where we go. Victory has been sealed, my guys. I mean, Irving passing it to Wilson Chandler. Chandler going for a three-pointer instead of, trying to go for a drive or going for a short three. Goes for a long three. Misses it. So your New York Knicks have defeated the Brooklyn Nets. The Battle of New York has commenced, and the Knicks are on top. Lynn, Melo, these guys have outplayed Durant and Irving. Who would have thought that would happen when you said, oh yeah, the Nets and Knicks are playing each other this game? But see, look at that. Durant 20 points, Irving 14. I mean, LeVert had 11 points. So we held a lot of their scores under 10 points, which is always a good thing. And it's a feat within itself. I mean, not too bad for a lot of these guys. Temple, Kirkus, Claxton, Musa didn't play. Lane led team with 18 points. Anthony, Brunson both had 10 points. RG Barrett had 6. But if you guys like this episode, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. If you guys missed any episodes, post down below. Thanks on YouTube. Peace out. Rock on. Make sure you guys stay super classy, my dudes.